maybe you can tell me. I don't know. Right, let's get to another story. This is about Wookey Hole. Have you ever been there? This is a kind of cave system, isn't it? Near Wells in Somerset. I've passed the signs for it a zillion times. I've never actually been there, and I must. Daily Mirror reported this. Paranormal experts say they were left thoroughly spooked. We like that word. After going looking for the malevolent spirit of a cave-dwelling witch. While exploring the caves of Wookey Hole, near Wells in Somerset, paranormal investigator Tony Ferguson and his team of ghost hunters claim to have heard the voice of the evil witch hiss at them. Apparently she lived in these caves, it is said, 1,000 years ago. Tony Ferguson is the investigator, and he's online to us now. Tony, thank you very much for doing this.
No worries at all. Thanks for having me on.
I mean, talk to me about, first of all, how you decided to go and investigate Wookey Hole.
We actually went with the members of the public with a team called Ghost to Ghost Paranormal Events, and we decided to sort of go down to the caves, call out, see what we can get, etc. And the members of the public and myself were hearing a lot of disembodied voices, very sinister. Now, the good thing about the actual location itself is that you always get a tour guide that comes around with you, so you can't go anywhere without the tour guide being there. He was a non-believer, very sceptical, don't believe in any of it, which I found very interesting. And the disembodied voices we're hearing were like literally when we were calling out to the witch. So we basically were calling out to see if we can get any sort of responses. I was hearing a lot to the ear, which I normally do on location. I'm quite sensitive and stuff to stuff like this. And some of the things we were hearing when we were mentioning about the witch were like just very disturbing. So what we did is we got in touch with Wookey Hole just after the investigation and said, look, we want to go in and try and see if we can debunk what we experienced with the members of the public and see if there's any claims with the truth of what's going on with the location. And they let us in with another tour guide, Jamie. Again, he's very sceptical about the paranormal, but does believe in it a little bit. So we've had two different tour guides, but on separate occasions experiencing paranormal activity that they can't explain.
Well, that is interesting, because I would have said maybe it was kind of reflections of the voices of people elsewhere in the caves, but if you were in there by yourself with a tour guide, then I don't think that could have happened. We've got some video here that you've sent us of this experience. Let's just see this.
Debbie. I wasn't talking.
Okay, so I heard footsteps. Try again, okay?
Wow. Talk me through that, will you, Tony?
Well, basically, Jamie was with us. This is on the second time we visited. Jamie was with us, the tour guide. Obviously, for health and safety, he has to be everywhere with us. So we kept on calling out for a child called Alfie that's meant to be within the caves. So twice Debbie called out to Alfie's name. And at the end of the tunnels, bear in mind we're in a locked-off location, so you shouldn't be hearing no voices because we're underground. And we heard a child laughing and also a child saying, Debbie. Debbie is from Ghost to Ghost Paranormal Events. So, again, she was calling out to a child, and the child was responding to us. Jamie's face was just shocked because he goes within the caves. And the good thing about having a tour guide with you, they're familiar with the surroundings, the sounds. So, for us, it was good to have him there because anything that, you know, could be familiar to him, he could say, yeah, do you know what, I'm used to that noise, it's normal. But even he said that he was very shocked by some of the things he was hearing on the night.
And what about the hissing witch?
Well, the hissing witch was caught twice. One with the members of the public, and I must admit, a lot of them were non-believers, skeptics within the group, and they walked away questioning, you know, the paranormal in general. But also, we went there again on our own with just four of us, locked in on the location. And like Jamie said, you shouldn't be hearing nothing within the caves because it's underground.
So what are you going to do about this? Are you going back?
We're going back. We've actually caught an apparition, basically, in the new cave system. So what we're going to go, because I like to go back to debunk stuff, rather than claim it's paranormal, we're going to go back to try and debunk it, first of all. And secondly, we're going to go back to see if we can get any more interaction, because, like I said, you know, you're in a cave system where you're locked off with a tour guide. You shouldn't be hearing any other voices other than yourself. So for us, it's a case of we're going to keep going back, working with Wookey Hole, because I'm a firm believer with a lot of people have claims and stuff within the paranormal, like, you know, the witch of Wookey, I've never seen no evidence, so I'm
So
going in there.
you've got to
try
keep
and
going
sort of-
back there and checking it
Yeah,
out with
to
every way
build
that you
that
can.
evidence.
Just in 30 seconds, what was the apparition? What did you see?
The apparition actually whooshed across the actual back wall. So we're in where we called out Alfie there. It was caught just after them. So basically, it whooshes straight through a wall. So it's very quick, but yet we're all together. Health and safety, we have to be.
Wow. And people who were sceptical about that came away less so. Tony Ferguson, thank you very much for telling me about
No
that.
worries at all. Thank you for having me on.
Ghost investigator Tony Ferguson. And strange happenings in Wookey Hole. I really have to go. You know, I think my sister went to visit there years ago. And as I say, I've driven past it a zillion times and never actually had the time to actually go there and see it for myself. Which is...
Is there anybody here? My name's Tony. Can you tell me your name, please? I heard you then. Is there anyone here on stage? Can I hear your voice, please? Oh. Is there anyone here that loves theatre? Maybe you like coming here because you watch, I don't know, part of theatre? Can you bang to let me know where you are, please? Can I hear your voice? Can you whistle? Maybe you can grab a chair and sit down and let me know where you are. Try and speak as loud as possible so I can hear you. Fuck. The hell was that? What was that? If that was you that did that, sorry for the reaction, but that was quite loud. I did ask you to make a noise. Can I hear your voice, please? Can you whisper or talk as loud as possible? I thought I'd come and say hello on my own before people get here to see if you want to talk to me. Why does it feel so heavy? I heard you then. I heard you then. I heard you then. That was a male. Maybe you move one of the seats. There's plenty of them. All you've got to do is brush past it, just like this. That will show us where you are. When you speak loud enough, we'll be able to hear you. Can you whistle?
Yeah, sounds like sticky feet on the floor, and it come here.
Like little child's feet.
They're setting something in.
That was a male. That was a child.
Because I had pain here when I was stood here in my back. And you had it in your head, didn't you?
So the male that's here, are you actually at the building or before the building? Is there a reason you're here? Can you speak a bit louder or can you bang?
Yeah, I know that. Really
Oh, is that a reflection from that maybe?
Just a UFO.
It's,
We actually met someone earlier from Ireland.
I think it's probably the fire alarm, the smoke detector, because it got me a minute ago. I thought, what's that flashing?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It sounds like someone's walking around and that wasn't the floor.
Sticky, so your feet, you've walked through a drink or something, it's sticking to the floor.
Is there anyone that wants to come and tell us their story and why they're here? If you're a performer and you'd want to perform for us, can you try and do some sort of performance?
If you're a performer, come and perform for us.
Would you like Jenny to do a backflip?
Me?
I'm just in that inside car. I think someone's got to get on that.
That's really tall actually, I wouldn't know how to get on that.
Oh, it said yes. It said yes.
It did not. I'm not doing a backflip. I tell you, if you drop one of these ropes, we might climb it. See if you can drop one of the ropes.
I thought you were going to say you drop on the ropes and do a backflip.
Maybe people swinging from the ropes.
Is that a trapeze thing up there? Should we swing on it? Oh, I'm going to give it a go. I wouldn't go to do it. I'd give it a go.
Could we have a swing?
I was keeping fast.
Try and shout as loud as possible so we can hear you over the aircon.
What if they can turn that off? I guess it could be really good.
Can you hear music?
I can hear like thumping or something.
Okay, music.
So if I clap twice, then you bang on something to do the third noise. Crack, crack. We haven't got long in here, so if there's anything you can do, we'd really appreciate it. We're just trying to find out who's here before we start. I've heard a male.
Yeah, that's up there, isn't it?
I can still hear it.
Yeah. It's all upstairs.
Yeah.
There.
See,
There's
that's
got
Is that door open?
There's no one behind us.
No.
That was clear as day footsteps.
Hello?
there was no one out there. At all.
No one?
No.
That literally sounded like someone walking up and down
I
stairs or
know.
something.
Are they on the...
They're all in the what's it. There was no one.
What, including the gentleman that
Yeah.
full weights?
Yep.
Well, then.
Someone's put that upstairs.
What? Yeah.
Oh, that's why I went.
I just scared myself with that.
Action. They're going to be silly.
We'll come back down in a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just make sure it isn't enough. But that's quite clear.
Very clear. Do a little performance for me, please.
I just want one of the
We'd
lights
love
to
to
drop.
see you.
He looks miserable, doesn't he?
Why don't you try and back and see if I can? Jane, can you hear Carol downstairs?
Only a little bit, not
Yeah.
like that
Not
was.
like we did.
No,
Like, that was through the middle.
it's not as loud as what it was.
It's complete pitch black over there, but it sounded like to me like this. Obviously, there's no body to it, but
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Yeah, like someone was walking down the middle.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. I'll tell you what, you come down and I'll do what you just did to show you
Yeah,
what
so
it's
you can
like.
hear it.
Because it's absolutely nothing.
well, I've just checked all the arcade
Do you
areas.
want me to come up with it? Do you want me to
No one at all.
Yeah, I thought she would come upstairs from up here, because the stairs are there, aren't they?
It's not going to it's people can't see you hear them talk.
And it's echoey as well.
It was like that. Oh, when you go down there, you can see what they're
Yeah, it sounds like it's top of the stairs.
Listen when they go downstairs.
So we're going to ask any spirits. Do we have any spirits with us in the caves? If that was you that just made a bang, please can I ask you to do it again for me?
There's a whisper then.
Do you know what it says?
It sounded like a yeah.
Can you make a noise for us so we can all hear it? Please come forward, we don't mean you any harm or any disrespect, we come in love, light and peace. Please use our energies. Can you give us a sign that you're here?
Leave.
I heard it.
It said leave.
I heard it. Did you hear it? Did anyone else hear it? We've just been told to leave. Please don't be upset that we're here. Right, who just moved their arm? I was going to say I saw that. Who just moved their arm? Anybody just move their arm like that? Did any of you guys move your arms like that? Right, okay. On the wall there. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. What is that? Who is that? It's got to be someone. Everybody move. It's not my shadow, is it? Yeah. It's you. Now, laughing is fantastic energy for spirits. Do we have Alfie with us? Alfie, can you give us a sign that you're here? Look at breeze.
It's definitely a female.
Well, you should experience that in here.
Where we are.
Because there's no chance, it's a constant temperature, and I've got it here.
Yeah, it's big, cold.
Alfie, can you give us a sign that you're here? We brought a present for you this evening.
So
Would you
go.
like to know what it is?
Get out.
Is that male?
Yep. There's a male and a female saying this though.
Female saying as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you're there.
If you watch Tony's videos, you'll realise he's really sensitive, so he hears more than what we would. But they come out on his videos to So what he's saying now, watch his video when he puts it up, you'll hear it.
I've got a lot of audio going on here. My screen keeps blanking out for 0.7 seconds. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything from the spirit box.
Did you not hear that laugh?
Yeah, someone laughed. They went,
And I linked into
He's over there. In that
Will someone just take a photograph?
no.
Absolutely no restriction.
yeah.
You will not get any radio stations. Alfie, if you're here, can you come and speak to this device so we can hear you, darling? Guys, are you talking through there? No!
There's a male talking.
That was a mouth.
He went,
I had it, but yeah.
So the male spirit and the female spirit who's telling us to leave or get out, can you step into the centre and tell me to my face? If you speak to that device, nice and clear, telling us to leave, out of respect we will. If you really want us out, you would do it. So you obviously don't mind us being here then? Is Alfie here? Not to move your feet or
oh, get her.
get her.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was over there. And that was a female.
That was a
There's only males over there, isn't there? So, who's over that end? No, well, that was definitely a female.
Okay, so to the female spirit that says get her, come on then. Come into the middle. I know you won't.
Voice again.
You know, we're not here to offend you. We've come here this evening to see how you are. To see if there's anything that we can do for you. If you'd like to tell us your story, we'll put it out there for you.
Did you hear it? No, because I think it's the witch.
Do you think it's a witch?
Yeah, some of the things I'm hearing here, it's not. She's trying to scare us.
So it must be getting you from the front.
Can you feel anything, guys? Can I please ask, but you need to be extremely careful what you think. Can we all shift round? Just shift round slightly. That's all right. All it does is just, you just need to get it up in the centre here. Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
I heard that.
It went, yes.
It all comes from that direction.
Yep.
Every time. You cold
I can't tell you, I feel like I've jumped into a cold river, and you know when it's like really cold. Okay. Thank you, Richard Wookey Hole. Can you please join me in the centre here? It's love and light. Who's that? Who was that?
Did you just breathe out?
Is that you?
You just breathed out, wasn't it?
So, the witch Wookey Hole, please come and join me in the centre.
What was that?
It was whispering. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Simon?
Simon, can you come down and join us in here, please? Just so we can debunk any noise we're coming to you.
You're not even whispering.
You don't hear it? We are experiencing so many voices, but it actually sounds like it's coming from where you are.
That was a female again, though.
Yeah, most of it's female.
Most of it's female.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Right, so it's the female witch. Well, the witch is going to be a female, isn't it? So the witch of Wookey Hole. Who did I just call in to this chamber?
She went, ah.
I thought that was a man.
Before then, she said it's murdered as well.
She what?
So words of murdered before that as well. Before that, ah. Murdered.
Okay. Honey, we know you were murdered.
Perhaps they get her earlier is what they said to her. Possibly.
We know you were murdered. And it was a horrible way to go.
What was that?
That was someone shuffled in the curve under the back.
We're sorry that you went that way, and we have the utmost respect for you. But please note, you are extremely famous, and everybody knows that you were murdered. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you want to speak then? No, that was a no.
Now I understand you were murdered. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes. That was a clear yes.
Okay.
She doesn't know what I'm like.
Right. Everybody in the world
Knows your story.
knows your story. They know that you were murdered. Did you understand what I just said then?
Did anyone want to speak then?
No.
It went, ah. It was round there.
Okay. So,
That was a female again.
what's she saying?
It sounded like it went, ah.
Around to where these guys are.
She seems very angry with a lot of her things she's coming out with. It's very angry.
Not around there. On your back. Back in the days where she was right, so when I say you've got shivers through your whole body, I want you to sort of like say that's not yours, get out. Because sometimes they're walking in and out now, and then you get that chill, like walking over your grave. Yes, you don't need that, so you just hit yourself in the hole.
So, to the witch
Voices again, down there.
Very
Very faint.
What did you hear?
It's very muffled. It's almost like there's two people talking to each other here. They're talking, and there's a male here as well, but there's two people having a chat and then answering questions like to you at sometimes. But one of them is very angry, some of the stuff they're coming out with.
Is it a male that's angry?
Yeah.
So the man that's angry, are you angry because we're communicating with the witch of Wookey Hole?
Yeah. That was a yes.
Please do not be offended. Please step forward and communicate with us, and we will communicate with you. What's the ETA? How long have we got?
We've got 10 minutes before we've got to leave.
Thank you. So come on.
So we've had a help. Debs, we had a help. A voice saying help me just a minute ago.
Help me.
Yeah, so
Male or female?
that was a female.
My ears are ringing.
Yeah, female.
Right, so the female spirit, any other spirits that are here, I want them to step back. I want the female spirit that's requested for help to please step forward. Do you understand?
Can you speak a bit louder, please, so we can all hear you? You've obviously got a message that you want to pass on to us.
Could you just step aside, guys, just so the customers can see through? Oh, I know that. The female spirit that has asked for help, we will give you that help, but I need you to step forward.
Two people whispering to each other.
That sounded like a man.
It wasn't a right, female spirit, please come forward who's requested for help. Give us a sign that you're here. Do you want us to help you?
Get her. That was a male.
What? The female spirit or to me?
I think it was to... Maybe it's stopping the female from coming forward.
Follow our voice. Come and join us. Come and join the guys in the circle. Come and tell us your name, anything you want.
Wasn't very nice, was it?
No, I'm getting something like a my place. Look. Okay. Should we get a switch? You're not being very nice with the switch. No, I'll get used to it. Come closer. Come into the circle. Come and talk to us. Come and touch one of us. Make the circle colder, just so we know that you're around.
So for a lot of you that, I don't know if a lot of you have been on investigations before, but listening back on the camera, what we've called out now will come out on camera. Just that you may not be hearing at the time because you're not used to the surroundings. So I'll get Debbie to give the link to it for those that want to see. But a lot of it will come out on camera because it's close by and it's easy to hear. But for those that have just started out, it's getting used to the surroundings and stuff because of the dripping and stuff. Come towards us, please. Scream as loud as you can, so we can all hear you. Is this the witch? Was you murdered?
Did you deserve to die?
I think if you get a bit closer to that end, for those that are not hearing it, it's coming from down that end towards us. You might hear it a little bit more better.
Yeah, if you leave the balls there, they'll still go off.
Can you make them sounds again? So we can all hear you.
Come on, we can all hear you now. You've got a voice. Come and tell us a message. We're listening.
She'd like a hot beverage.
Let's whisper in here. Try and talk a bit louder.
Whistle.
If the witch is here, or there's a female here, can you sing to us, or hum, or whatever you're doing, or scream?
Can we hear that yell? Huh? Yeah.
Again, there she is. Get out the mouth. If the female's trying to look for us, follow our sound, follow our voice. Or would you like us to come and find you? Can you scream? So we know where you are, please. Get out there. Are there any children here? If there's any children here, can we hear you laugh? If you want us to get out, scream as loud as possible.
Try and speak as loud as possible so I can hear you. Fuck. The hell was that? What was that?
Is there anybody here? If there is, can we hear your voice, please? Is there anybody here? If there is, can we hear your voice, please?
We know you were murdered, and there's a horrible way to go. What was that? What was that? You were murdered. You were murdered. Understand what I just said then?
Did anyone want to speak then?
No.
It went,
I couldn't leave the water on. Did you hear that?
yeah,
Did you hear that?
yeah.
Try Hester. Talking about that. Try Hester. Talking about that.
Was you murdered? Was you murdered?
This evening?
So
Would you
go.
like to know what it is?
Get out.
Is that male?
Yeah. There's a male and a female saying this though.
Female, so let's see if we can get anything from the spirit box.
Yeah, it's on live. They went, oh, get her.
Get her?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was over there, and that was a female. Oh, get her.
Get her?
Yeah, that was over there, and that was a female. Yeah, because I think it's the witch.
Do you think it's a witch?
Yeah, so
You that walk downstairs. Just one bang, please. What is that?
hello? Is there anybody here?
Good evening.
There's any little children here. Can you come and say hello?
I'm here all sorts.
Yeah,
I just heard someone respond to you, Tony.
there's a child.
Was it?
Yeah. If the witch is here, can we hear your voice, please?
You know, the husband absolutely lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Well, what's not to love? Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. I could live in it. Quite actually. Even that investigation. Yeah.
Is there anybody here? I can hear children.
This is where the bad children.
I can hear children playing. I can hear children playing. Yeah. If there's any little children here, can we hear your voice, please? If the witch is here, can I hear your voice?
Get out. Female.
Yeah. There's quite a lot going on there tonight. A hell of a lot. So to the viewers that are watching, we've been given access to Wookey Hole to basically see if there's any in the claims of the hauntings, to see if we can sort of get any evidence. We've got a tour guide with us who does the guide here. He walks around and for health and safety reasons, but other than that, there's 3 females and a male, and the tour guide is a male. So everyone's going to be extremely quiet. We're going to do a bit of calling out to see if we can get any disembodied voices. And yeah, so let's see what we can get. Hello? I had a male up over me. Hello? Someone won't get out, female. There's a lot going on. Is the witch here? I've come back to connect with you, to find out what happened to you. If the witch is Wookey Hole's here, can we hear your voice, please? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Where's the bit that we went to where,
This is the new chamber. This is the new bit.
Ah.
This is the one we opened.
Are there any little children here?
Come back to connect with any of the spirits here. Do any of you need help? Can we hear your voice? Try and speak as loud as possible so we can hear you, please.
Tony, when you first started speaking,
Yeah.
I heard a ooh.
What have I
It sounded
said?
like it came from that corner, but then you would have heard it if it did.
If there's anybody here who wants to get our attention, we're only here for a little bit of time, so if you want to connect with us, can you please use your voice?
That's Jamie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. I need you to speak as loud as possible so we can hear you. Did you lose your life in the water? Phone said get out. Phone said get out.
Yeah, it's coming.
Phone said get out.
Yeah, it's coming.
Phone said get out.
Yeah, it's coming from up there. That's where I'm hearing it.
Yeah. So the male that spoke, can you raise your voice as loud as possible, just so we know it's you? You need to speak as loud as possible so we know you're here with us.
You heard that? Someone just like, it was like a bellow.
It was a
It
here.
sounded like a bellow to me.
It went.
I heard it. Oh! Just as you finished doing that, I had a kid shout out.
Well, can I just confirm, was it an accident? Did you work down here? Were you a scuba diver? Was you a worker down here? Did you work down here? So, that was it. Did you work down here? So, did you work down here? So, did you work down here? So, that was it. That would have come out on camera. It seems to be coming from up there.
Yeah. There is a couple of water drops up there that we have to disregard, but above those water drops.
Oh, well, you can hear the figures for the water drops, they're consistent.
Yeah, you know what it is.
There is like a little water stream up there.
Is there?
But normally you can hear it right
Right.
See, sometimes water heightens paranormal activity.
Are you male or female? 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 Do you live here in the caves? Now, to me, that sounds like someone clearing out their throat.
Yeah. Ooh, I heard that. Ooh.
Female. To the female that we just heard, could you speak a little bit louder, please? That's a drip. If you're trying to get our attention, could you just speak as loud as possible? Could you tell us your name? Voice there.
I heard that
Or
one.
could you tell us your name? Voice there.
I heard that
Or
one.
could you tell us your name? Voice there.
I heard that
Or
one.
could you tell us your name? Voice there.
I heard that one as well.
It was right by Jamie.
Yeah, it was up there.
Was it here?
It was up there.
It was right by Jamie.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie heard it as
No,
well.
literally it came from behind Jamie. It was that loud. And I'm over here, I'm furthest away. So to the spirits that are here, thank you very much for making your presence known. We've come back to try and find out more about you. What happened to you? So if there's anyone here that lost their life in the water, maybe you could speak and let us know. Were you treated badly? Is the witch here? The witch of Wookey Hole? So we've definitely got a female behind me. I'm hearing a male up there, behind Jamie. I'm hearing something up there that's male as well.
I'm gonna just stand behind Jamie because I need to.
Voice again.
Right, near us.
Someone going.
I was saying they're here.
Yeah, but it sounds like they're breathing, like heavily. But Jamie's not clearing his throat. So.
Can you tap on here? I've got to go behind you. There's someone calling out from the other chamber, for sure. Oh my God, there's so much noise coming from the other chamber. Yes.
Should we go to the other chamber?
Yeah, there's someone calling out down there. Jamie can hear it as well. Can we just sort of like stand? Yeah, stand here and listen.
Perhaps they're hearing us. Is the echo, and they're looking for us, maybe.
What? Can we just stand here?
Yes. If there's anybody there, can we hear your voice? People talking.
Can you hear it, right?
Footsteps.
Are we hearing like loads of people talking?
Now, what we need to do is get closer to make sure it's not water. But we keep hearing someone calling out, but there's a lot of water
There's a
dripping.
waterfall in there.
Yeah.
Like I say, there's a little waterfall. If you go up that bank,
Yeah.
to the left, just about 10 metres in, there's like a little stream that trickles down. It's normally loud, though you can normally hear it quite clear.
But what we were hearing was in response when Tony was talking, wasn't it? It was like it was calling out.
I
to
heard it
us.
3 times.
Yeah.
This way. Voices.
Sorry.
That's children.
I say, what is that?
Someone just coughed. Someone just coughed. Someone just coughed. But I heard someone clear the throat again.
What's that? That sounds like someone's just landed in the water. Did you not hear that?
Yeah.
What, coming from down there? Yeah. Tony, I just said your name. Tony, I just said your name. Tony, I just said your name. Tony, I just said your name.
Hello?
Hello.
That is in the water. Hello?
Hello.
That is in the water. Hello?
Hello.
That is in the water. Hello?
Hello.
That is in the water.
Oh my god, I just said hello to Mark, saying hello.
That is in the water.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I think they're calling us down to the part where we're
Just
before.
hello back to you, Tony, clear as day.
It's the witch.
If there's somebody that's abroad, can you speak again? Are you trying to get our attention? That was loud.
I didn't hear that.
Thank you for shouting.
You're right over there, babe. Yeah, I'm hearing so much over here. Oh yeah, it's back up. It's from all directions, isn't it? I can't get a reception.
Is there anybody here that needs help? Someone asked us to help me. If you need help, can you shout help, please? Is there anyone here that lost their life to a tragic accident? Any divers? See, again, female last time, we all asked questions last time. Everyone's getting different responses. They might be drawn to a certain person. So ask a question. Even yourself, Jamie, if you've got any questions, because you work here, you know more about the caves. Something might stir something up. So, yeah, anyone.
The female that was calling out when we were down in the other chamber, can you tell us your name?
I'm hearing footsteps coming towards us. Down that way. Have you got it?
Yep. Is it true that you were a witch, or were you just misunderstood?
Steps.
Oh, well, I need to say something. I can't get reception, so I'm going to abandon that idea. I think if we move from there, I can.
There's a strong connection in the kitchen where the Wookey Witch is, yeah. There's two boosters.
We can just go down that bit if you want to try it.
Yeah, sure is. To the Witch of Wookey Hole, can you please come towards me?
Yeah.
I just saw a shadow.
Where?
Behind you. I'm going to go straight to it. Right across here.
Well, the camera's on, we should pick it up there, so if it is there.
I don't know, might do.
There was a no? Jamie, any questions, mate?
Yeah. Was your name Pemperlap? Was your name Pemperlap? Was your name Pemperlap? Was your name Pemperlap?
How do you pronounce Pemperlap? Pemperlap, are you here? I heard someone say, who, me?
I just heard what sounded like a door goes in.
There's no doors there, is there? Not down here.
Oh, well.
Up there. Pemperlap, are you here?
The door's closed on that.
Can we hear your footsteps, please, if you're here? It's all right. It's almost like she's trying to get our attention. I heard something then, but you need to speak a bit louder. As loud as possible, please. Thank you for what you have done tonight. Maybe we should do what we did earlier on. When we were out there. Did you have a signal out there? Did you have a signal out there?
Not too far out there. I think it's around about the top of the stairs.
Because when we were calling out there, we had voices calling us back. Like, when you said you had my name being called Tony and stuff like that, so if we go a little bit out there and just call out to the end of the tunnel and see if we can recreate it, to see if it's... I want to try and advance it to make sure it's not.
I think as long as I'm on the top there, I should be
you're right, she still have the connection, so...
Just want to make sure that it's nothing that can be explained.
Cables.
Yeah. See, we were hearing loads of voices here earlier on, and I can't... You see what I mean? Like when you knew Jamie, you said, "Oh, you heard stuff."
I had a few right when I first came down, but then afterwards, no.
Nothing. Should we do it here?
Yeah.
So see,
I think I've come too far up.
can you got a signal there again?
I've got signal, yeah.
Right.
Guys, this is one where we just had so many voices actually calling out to us, and we were saying hello, and they were saying hello back. So we'll just see if we can get them to do it again for us.
Right, everyone still? Is there anybody here? I can hear voices again.
There's a voice.
Is there anybody here? I can hear voices again.
There's a voice.
I can hear voices again.
There's a voice.
I can hear voices again.
There's a voice.
Right, stay there a sec. Hello?
Giggling.
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 Giggling. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's just like people having a conversation.
Let me see if I can come closer.
But yet, when I didn't hear nothing just a minute ago. As soon as we start calling out, it starts happening again. It's bizarre. So, you still live, Debs? So the news that are watching, we're locked off in this location. Jamie's already informed us we should not be hearing anything from the outside because the caves, well, we're locked in on our own. We're all together, but we're hearing clear talking, like kids as well. You can hear the water, but what I can hear is people, like children. We would have heard it when we come back down as well.
I want to call out Alfie again.
Yeah.
Debbie.
Debbie.
No way. Debbie.
Debbie.
No way. Debbie.
Debbie.
No way. Debbie.
Debbie.
No way. Debbie.
Debbie.
No way.
And the fact me and Emma said the same thing as well, what we heard.
I didn't hear it.
I heard it.
Yeah, Darius, have you heard a response of someone saying, Debbie, back, please leave a comment?
Somebody's whispering right there. That's not a child there.
See, I recognise the waterfall.
Yeah.
And all the other normal sounds, but yeah, I can hear that incoherent talking.
Awesome.
Get out.
I heard that. It was male, wasn't it?
Male. Get out.
I heard that. It was male, wasn't it?
Male. Get out.
I heard that. It was male, wasn't it?
Male. Get out.
I heard that. It was male, wasn't it?
Male.
Right, okay, well, they're obviously not going to allow Alfie to step forward. No. Do you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Oh, go on then, let me hold that though, so it's going to be too loud in there. Ears. You're going to scream? Go down there a bit then. Right, down in there. Ears. You're going to scream? Go down there a bit then. Right, down in there. Ears. You're going to scream? Go down there a bit then. Right, down in there. Ears. You're going to scream? Go down there a bit then. Right, Deb's going to, Deb's going to do her favourite,
Jamie, hold your ears, mate.
You probably will still allowed to hold your ears because it is extremely loud. It's alright, I've asked Bill. Bill said, no matter how loud I am, these caves won't cave in. No, that's good to know.
People are going to be watching their TVs at home going,
Yeah, I've warned them to turn it down.
No, I think the whole area is as well outside.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's horrible, it's not on my screen.
It's like something at the beginning of the horror film.
I didn't believe it was her the first time I heard it. I thought it was a recording.
Are you ready? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's quite loud or what's going on down there.
Why are you holding it next to me? I heard the names.
Maybe you want to get out. Sorry.
I heard Debbie. It was like two, Debbie. Someone just in, that's a spectacular scream. Yes, it is. What was that right then? That was just Jodie put his foot down. Okay.
Get out.
I heard it.
Male again.
They don't like it when you're calling Alfie's name, that man doesn't. I'd like to speak to Alfie, please!
So your stomach?
No, that's a male voice down the bottom. So Cheryl, more here. And I've got to be one of you. But all you can see is my shadow.
Getting louder, aren't they?
It's like they're having a conversation up there. Do you want to say goodbye to
So you guys having a nice night?
Yeah, it's been active. I mean, to be fair, like you said, with the paranormal, it can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
But when you capture stuff and you hear it in real time, you know you've got it on camera. 9 times out of 10, if I hear something, it comes out on camera. So
I've never been with a group where I felt that they've picked up so much.
yeah,